Alrighty then. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You scared me. Get in my chair.
Of course, because this thing doesn't know what it wants anymore. Okay.
I'm gonna be in your chair now.
Every week, you think like the programs would learn in time, but oh well. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on where in the world you are watching us from. Welcome. Welcome back to the Coke Crab Podcast.
Welcome.
Feels just like 3 days ago we were talking.
What are you talking about? It's been forever.
So we are, episode 61 of Digimon Ghost Game. How are we on 61 episodes of this show?
I don't know.
Where did that time go?
Yeah, because it's been like a year.
And some change?
And that doesn't make sense.
No.
I was taking a picture of that guy because he looks like Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh, a little bit. Yeah. I can see it. Yeah. Hey, Reiko and Ben, how are you guys doing? And Royas, Justin, yo! Hey. Yeah, we're getting a full house today, are we?
Yeah, it's getting packed in here. I wish we could do like that Twitch thing, you know, where they have like the little Digimon running across the end of the screen or something.
Yeah, like...
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a browser extension, but apparently... apparently... the person who made all those sprites basically had them all stolen and someone start distributing them through that program. So we shouldn't do that. I know Digital Hazard has like special permission, so it might just be a case of asking. But
yeah,
you know, it's like,
I don't know if it works on YouTube though.
Is it just a Twitch thing?
I'm not sure.
It'd be worth looking at. I'm sure there's some. I've been talking with my GM and other plans about how to manage the mine we built. So we've been discussing updates, hiring people, salaries, safety measures, etc. per hours. Jeez, Reiko's
doing a capitalism.
Yeah, Reiko's doing a capitalism. Well, I wish you the best of luck.
Oh, Juggernaut as well.
Hey, Juggernaut, welcome.
And says, I'm sick, I have a sore throat, and I have stuffy nose. Nuts coming here. Because I was watching a show, my Dragon Ball Super.
Well, thank you for being here, and we hope you feel better soon.
I hope you feel better, and...
My character studies both economy and politics. Gee, I wonder if that's personally influenced.
Episode needs to be talked about.
Yeah, so
this episode is so much fun. You know, fun. Did I already mention that it's fun?
Yeah, so I haven't seen what happened in the episode, but I got spoiled on the Monster of the Week.
Of course you did. You opened Twitter.
Well, yeah. So that is why the title of this episode is the way it is, because this Monster of the Week featured very heavily in Adventure 2020.
Okay.
And is franchise-wide a pretty big frickin' deal.
Okay.
And they just Monster of the Week'd him.
So it's not fandom.
Because
they already Monster of the Week'd him.
Yeah. So I'm either gonna have 2020 flashbacks, or the fan base, and I imagine this is already true, the fan base is very, very pissed off that one of their golden cows has just been Monster of the Week.
Okay.
So
is it like an Omegamon or something?
It's pretty damn close.
Oh god. Flavor is lemon juice. Yeah, because it's lemonade. Yeah, we got this really interesting.
Yo, Yami made it!
Hi!
Hi!
My ears are fixed, right? You can't see the speaker anymore.
Yeah, your ears are fixed.
Good. Sorry, Yami coming into the chat reminded me because Yami's the one that pointed it out. Hi, Yami. I fixed my ears.
The Great Catastrophe. Well, see, that's how I imagine the fan base is going to feel about this one. The Great Catastrophe. Because, again, Golden Cow level tier Digimon. It just got Monster of the Week. And I think that's hilarious. But, again, I can't wait to actually watch the episode and see, you know, just how bad or how good it is. The chat really seems to have enjoyed the episode, so that gives me hope. No, Jackie, we've just started. But yeah, so chat seems to be having a whale of a time with this episode, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah. Seems like it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Fun with a capital F-U-N. So how at least Hiro and Ruli and Kyoshiro broke the chain. Oh god. I'd say it was managed surprisingly well and in line with the Digimon, and the situation resolved in a way that makes sense. Okay. So right, I feel like we should just get in.
Yeah, because the chat are gonna spoil it all on us if we don't.
That was always the people that can't understand 2 + 2 didn't understand the episode, so they think it was bad. Ah. All right. Well, I guess we'll just. Right. So I'm loading up the episode now. We're of course watching through the Crunchyroll app. Feel free to join along with us. Whether you're watching through Crunchyroll or via other anime sources, and yeah.
Yeah. That Aussie lemonade tastes.
Yeah.
Not sure if like.
Okay, I'll crack mine open in a moment.
Really lemony lemonade.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So not sure if like.
Right. The more you delay, the more you'll be spoiled to get to it. Okay. Well, the cat's on screen now, so. Ta-da! Future tech fashion life. Ba ba da ba ba. It could have been better. Definitely points they could have worked on, but it really wasn't all that bad. Okay, so yeah, so chat wants to talk about this one.
Yeah.
Oh, we should see Amphimon in the opening now. In another blink and you'll miss it moment.
Yeah.
We're really not getting another intro at this stage, are we? We're not like unless
that rabbit gets more time than they do at the end.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like we're really not getting another intro at this stage. Like unless we get Ghost Game Season 2 or something, which I don't think we will. I mean nothing's impossible, but
You guys don't need this much time. Not anymore.
No. One screen with the 3 of them would have been fine. Just a quick thumbs up and she's gone.
God,
and then they just slaughter in.
Yeah. I didn't even see her. That's how fast it went. I was looking at her, but I didn't see her.
Yeah. And then she's just shoehorned in between Kano Weissmon and Thetismon.
Other news for a different topic. My Gamamon deck won 2 rounds at the card shop friendlies.
Ooh.
Go you.
Oh. We have people studying the digital gate? Oh, oh god!
No, we don't. Wow. dead?
Oh, she's just dead.
Yeah. Jesus.
What the frick was that? I kind of have no words right now. Zombie? Is it a zombie episode? Oh!
This episode is not getting an English release anyway.
Well, she's definitely not getting pinned to the wall at the start of it.
I gotta cut out her eye staring at everything. The girl got killed.
Did you see Kellymon just dragging it along? Oh, wow.
Oh, she's just keeping her in her house. Show us the dead body.
Yeah.
Digimon Stand By Me. Is it Stand By Me?
You ever seen a dead body?
Yeah.
Wow. That screenshot out of context. She doesn't make the same noise as Darling. Oh.
Can't go home. You're the scientist.
I want to go home. She's so angry. Look at her. Uh-oh. Oh, what the? Sumemon? Oh god, okay. Sumemon. They're gone.
Oh, I saw his eyes. Could have warned me about eyes.
I didn't know about eyes! People turn this into a business. Have you learned nothing? Ooh. Vilemon? Or Evilmon? Oh yeah. We're getting an army of Evilmon. So this house is actually fucking with them.
That is a very weird time.
Yeah. Also, does every clock in the house need to go off at 10 o'clock?
No wonder these people can't sleep and have nightmares.
Uh-oh. Is that the corpse? Oh. Oh.
Like, you would think that the small child would tell other people that her brother brought his fiance's corpse home.
Yeah.
And not just another pack of children. This is creepy as shit.
Oh, I hate everything about this.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate everything about this. Swear to God, if he starts making out with the corpse, I'm done.
You know he does.
Holding hands while they're starting to they're getting lewd. No. Oh. He brought the champagne.
The best theme for a children's show.
Really? Oh. You're liking this a bit too much, Miko. Oh. Oh, this is such a weird episode.
Yeah.
I kind of love it, though.
Oh, I love it, yeah. Literal Corpse Bride, just not the Tim Burton movie.
Yeah.
Has anyone not realized that her body
is missing from the morgue, like?
Yeah, and like if it was too mangled to go in
into the casket,
like the casket, what did they bury or what did they cremate or
yeah.
Or did they bury her while she was
See, I thought she snapped his neck, but no. It's just her creaking.
Now we know why he looks like a corpse himself.
Yeah. Stranger danger. I mean, you tried, hero.
Yeah.
The evil mon on the the Sumemon again. Oh God.
They're just little tiny individual eyes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They can evolve to Eyesmon and Shademon though.
Ew.
Well, I guess Ruli and Hero got the drained energy face last week. It was Oh, there it is. Hi, Millenniumon!
This one I've only heard about, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen this one.
So, that is indeed Millenniumon.
Was that like a big bad?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
like
a season-wide big bad?
Yeah. Like its existence can nuke the world kind of bad.
Yeah.
You know what's serious is that Goramon has eyes. Oh my god. So in the original Adventure timeline, that Digimon is the reason the Kaiser exists.
Right.
Because it infected Ken with the dark spores.
Yeah.
And Ken went on his thing and built Chimeramon.
Yeah.
And Chimeramon ends up going through a time loop and fusing with King Mugen Draymon to become Millenniumon, because Mugen Draymon is a Chimeramon of just metal Digimon. So it's a self-fulfilling bootstrap paradox thing.
Yeah.
And then in the 2020 timeline, this was the cause of the Great War that, you know, and they had to go and search for the crests and shit. But then it got Goku Greymon out of existence, you know? So he's back a year and some change later after getting Goku'd, I suppose.
Yeah. So, like, if he's this big of a thing, what, like...
Why is he Monster of the Week? No idea.
And also, what level is he that they'd be able to beat him?
Super Mega. Oh, we're just getting all the stock footage this week. Sure.
Yeah.
Like, Millenniumon is one of these rare Digimon where, like, it has, like, a few different forms and they're all called something Millenniumon. So it could be a tiny little crystal in holding a dragon, and that's Moon Millenniumon. This thing is Zed Millenniumon, and then the other form then is just Millenniumon, where it's basically Chimeramon using Mugen Draymon as a stand. Like, it is very problematic abilities. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Tear in space-time. Yeah. Oh, because he's been marked by... So he has digital information to carry him across the threshold. That makes so much sense. Yeah, Zed in reality is only like an average royal knight.
Okay.
But its abilities make it broken otherwise.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh. Yeah, no.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah. So why does the time limit not apply to the mega levels? Why is it just the perfects to get hit with the time limit? Oh.
They have to kill a human.
They have to, yeah.
Well, the zombie.
Well, yeah, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if they defeat Moon Millenniumon, or Zed Millenniumon, Jesus, she just goes back to being a corpse.
Let's hope the corpse turns into Data or something, where they've got an actual dead body in their hands and he's going to be arrested. Although, maybe he should be.
Hero just went for it. Oh, new attacks. And this, the music just kicks right back in as well. That's fun.
I take it Jellymon can't evolve because
Kyoshiro's half dead. Yeah.
Surely his intentions could make it happen, no?
Well, let's not have Kyoshiro kill a human, yeah?
Let's have the other two do it? That's not any better.
No, but at least one of them won't have the blood on their hands.
He'd prefer, so he'd know that the zombie's actually dead.
Going for it before Zed has the chance to destroy the timeline. And
yeah, there you go.
Oh, they left the. They got zapped out of the pseudo space.
Oh yeah.
That's just Kota and the other, and he's still there. And there he is, just trapped in his tiny little crystal.
Yeah.
Dormant.
He's asleep. Okay.
So where's Blacktail Maneuver? What?
Hold on to it.
Are you kidding? Yo, I'm with Kyosho on this one.
I
Hero?
suppose if they know where it is, it can't get into any more people.
What's stopping it possessing Hero?
Does he have to be dead?
Did the bracelet turn off?
Oh.
Oh, there's Tail Maneuver.
He was coming to get him.
He was coming to get it, yeah. Oh, God. Okay, that's 2 episodes in a row. That's coming.
Yeah.
All right. Right, so he's evolving soon.
Yeah.
I mean, Ryudomon was just able to.
Yeah,
Maybe once he believes that's the real hero.
Maybe.
Actually, he hasn't said that in a while. He didn't call him fake hero this week anyway, or last week.
He said something last week about.
Did he?
Oh no. Kyoshiro was like, "Are you going to look for the real hero or something?" He said it was mentioned.
Caught past corner. The trauma of killing a real dead body is wiped away by the power of friendship.
Yep.
Hero looks at Moon Millenniumon. This is a nice souvenir. Nothing to be concerned about.
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, he's making one of them crystal necklaces, you know? He's going to be wearing Moon Millenniumon for the rest of the show.
So that's to tie into something, right?
I guess. Like, they're not just going to keep something that powerful and not ever mentioned again, right?
I would hope not. I hope this doesn't go away with Drachmon's eyes.
What happened to Iceman?
Oh,
Do they still have him in a box?
Oh no, Uber took him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had him in a lunchbox, and I think Uber took him away.
Mm.
But That, or we're just gonna open Hero's wardrobe one day, and it's just gonna be a war chest of Digimon they've beaten. Oh, poltergeists. Okay. Ooh, actual cyberspace. Ice. Okay. 13.5. Oh, we're doing this legend? Sure. Keys? Clavis Angemon? So this is just that side quest from Cyber Sleuth, right? This is just that side quest from Cyber Sleuth. Oh, this
straight into the junk drawer with that
one. Blackmail. Yeah, holy crap, this episode.
Yeah.
Okay, so does Millenniumon factor in to Hero syncing with Gulus?
No idea.
Like, will it wake up in a couple of episodes and possess Hero the way it possessed Manami?
Maybe.
Because originally I thought Gulus would just end up eating Lilithmon the same way it ate the Orochimons, like the colors.
Yeah.
And evolve that way. Now I'm wondering. Oh, now I don't know.
Oh, did he have a color?
Hmm?
Did he have a color?
No, he was just the absence of color. No, I don't think he did. Actually, that's a good. If Moon doesn't come back in the climax of the story, I'll be very mad. Yeah, you don't bust out a Digimon like that without having plans for it.
Yeah, it would be very weird.
Like, of all the Digimon that have said, I'll get you next time, and we haven't seen them again, this is the one that they sort of, they absolutely have to do something with.
Yeah.
If that jewel just ends up in Hero's junk drawer, this show is trash.
If Digimon took him away, then you can do without him.
Yeah.
But not if they're keeping him. That's really strange.
Yeah. I'm just gonna... Hold on. Let me just bring up... I don't think he had a color. Which is incredible. I mean... I don't there was just so much going on. I don't remember a purple or a black glow around him.
Thing around him.
Oh, that is just part of his main body.
That's what I mean. That's all I can remember.
Yeah. Fun fact: the text on that green glow is actually a link to the new Digimon website, because the old design. It's a callback or a nod to when the original design would have the old website wrapped around it.
Oh, okay.
So that's funny. You don't bust out a top tier bossmon and not have all three face off against it. It was already materialized the moment it started manifesting outside the body. Yeah, I mean, so it probably didn't have a color, because the color is only when they're in hologram form. So we could, like Reiko says, we can probably presume its color is purple, based on the glow in Manami's chest.
True, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. My brain is. Oh, I'm.
Gulu's just gonna eat him. I'm just.
Well, I'm wondering now. Like, will my purple tongue? Like, there's a few ways. Like, I would rather they don't do Millenniumon as a boss again.
Yeah.
Like, we did that a year and a half ago, and he got Goku'd out of existence. Like, he wasn't even the final boss in the show they'd spent 50 odd episodes building him up for. They went, War Greymon can handle him. Grand. But everyone, go find your crest for the real bad guy. So, I don't know.
If that was the case, is he the big deal that you're making him out to be?
Yeah, 2020 was just the Tai Chi show. So it did, like, he shouldn't have. It shouldn't have taken just War Greymon doing a spirit bomb.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
That should have
he actually.
He is an Omegamon level threat.
Yeah.
Like.
Or he's been beaten by, like you said, just War Greymon and now the two of them. Is he really the big bad that you're making him out to be?
Yeah. Yeah. Well. I mean, his television outings would say otherwise, but the lore surrounding him and is like. Yeah, no, the lore surrounding him. it is a big deal when this thing turns up.
Yeah.
Although his television outings would say otherwise. I agree.
That's what I'm saying, because I don't have experience of him. And everyone's like, oh my god, I can't believe they used this. And you've just told me he died 2 times to quit smaller powered ones. So I'm like, really though?
Yeah.
So I guess I'd have to, like, I was going to say defer to you, but that's not the word I'm looking for.
No, I get you.
You've seen it, I haven't, so you obviously know more about it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, what Reiko was saying is true. I mean,
yeah,
without that weak point, they might not have been able to do it. Like you have an open wound basically saying hit me here.
Yeah.
Which is a very different, like if he had just resurrected or revived on his own, that wouldn't be there. So Siriusmon, Deerbitmon, and even Amphimon, they don't have the power. I mean, okay, you can write anime whatever way you want, but I really hope they wouldn't, spirit bomb him two shows in a row.
So how did that work the last time? Did he have a weak point then too?
Oh no, War Greymon just went, I'm the protagonist.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no. 2020 was the Tai Chi show. Yeah. War Greymon just went, I'm the protagonist. Fuck you. Like, yeah, it's a space-time bomb that can go off at any point. And that's what happens with the Wonder Swan games leading into the 0-2 continuity. It creates its own bootstrap paradox.
Yeah.
Or Greymon used a literal Genki Dama. Yeah, they even did the give me your energy thing. Well, that's the thing, isn't it, Yami? Like, if Hero's taking it back to the dorms, this thing wakes up, it's got a whole dorm to feed on.
Yeah. Although I wouldn't lock it away in his house either, because then he can't monitor it. Because that's too far away.
Yeah. So do you have, like... Does it corrupt Hero? And that's why he ends up syncing with Goulus, and then Goulus is able to evolve into Regulus and Arcturus.
Do we trust the show to do the sensical thing there?
God, no. But, if I'm going to be a smartass about it, let me have a go.
Yeah.
How would AJ write Digimon Ghost Game? Millenniumon corrupts Hero.
Yeah.
And that's how that comes about. And then, if we're going to end up with a show where the protagonist, jogresses with himself, I still hate that idea. You may as well have it be a case where Ruli and Kyoshiro spend the rest of the show trying to get back through to him. And that's where all these other evolutions come from. Fumamon, Gilidhumon, all of that.
Yeah.
That's where those come from, because it's a different quote-unquote hero.
Yeah.
Goulus eats the diamond, because that's just... Yeah.
Papa said, personally, I think Goulus would only come out if Gamamon's life is threatened. But no, it's when Hero's life is threatened as well.
Yeah, we've seen...
At the very... Because that makes Gamamon so angry that he loses the control.
Yeah. And we've seen that, we've seen that before. Rio managed to deal with his Millenniumon problem permanently, because Millenniumon fell in love with him. So he fused with Rio's partner and became a new... Yeah, that is also true.
Okay.
Yeah, so when we watch Tamers, Rio's in that. it's implied to be the same Rio from the adventure timeline. He went dimension hopping. When we meet his partner.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
When we meet his partner, we'll talk about that in more detail. Yeah. we'll loop back around to the Wonder Swan games at some point. Maybe before we watch Tamers. I don't know. I'm sure I can pull a script or a synopsis of the game out, and we can sort of, go through. Well, this is what Rio's backstory is. Get ready to meet him. Thumbs up.
Thing is that it appears that one Millennium Mon needs direct contact to drain power. So they can contain it if it goes out of control. Yeah, they just put it in a lunchbox like they did with the Iceman. Nothing can touch it. He's sealed in there. Tupperware wins the day.
Yeah.
Corrupted hero is how Demon Kings are born.
Yeah, this is true. That is a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX reference. I like it. I like it. But why didn't he Google this when Hero turned into a water fountain? Because the show is inconsistent. If the show adhered to its own rules, we'd have seen Gulus Gamamon more than 4 times by now.
Gamamon. What was Gamamon doing at that point?
Did he just get swatted out of the air again? No, he was riding around in some Marimon.
Yeah, so he wasn't panicking because they were dealing with it.
Yeah.
Someone else was there to help, but it's when it's almost hopeless situation that's when Gulus comes out and does murder.
Which really does make you wonder, is Gulus actually a villain?
Yeah, he does a lot of helping for
He does a lot of helping for someone who...
He has good intentions, okay?
He does an awful lot of helping for somebody who was on the main poster as a looming threat.
Yeah.
And then the show went, we'll space out his appearances. Maybe they spaced them out a little bit too much.
Oh, they've done the thing when, when you're a fan of the villain, you're like, they're just misunderstood.
Yes. Fuck yes.
Someone with the nickname Tyrant is not misunderstood.
No. But in the end, he was left somewhat peace, having made friends with his eternal enemy and became his partner. Honestly, Millennium on his eternal enemy treated him better than the adventure cast. This is true. The only exception being Ken, who was driven mad for what happened, how Rio was treated in combination with the Dark. Oh yeah, like the Wonder Swan games and Rio's story is like they're wild. Like I think it's Vamdemon has a line where it's like, I'm going to present your head to my master on a platter. And the Adventure 99 cast are just like complete dickwads to Rio for like no reason. Yeah. Like they are literally, get out of my sight, go, deal with this yourself, go yourself. And then it's like, oh, it was all a test. Right. Oh, they treat him so badly. Oh, it's Rio has the worst life. He really does.
And by Adventure Cast, you mean like Taichi and them?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Not
the 02 cast.
No, the 99 cast. Yeah. Because his original. Well, I mean, his original partner was Daisuke's Vmon, and then for one game he borrowed Taichi's Agumon, and then it's. Gulus is white while Hero is the Ichigo of the series. And it wasn't simply a test. The test required to have Rio sacrifice some of his Digimon. They literally forced Rio to kill his own partners to succeed at test. Oh yeah. Wow. Oh yeah. Well, we'll go over the Wonder Swan games before we watch Tamers, because the dubious amount of canon puts a bit of Rio's story in hindsight.
Yeah.
But it does make you look at the original 99 timeline cast and go, you assholes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah. Like I'm sure I can just pull up like game synopses or something, and we can just go through them and talk about them, because it would be easier and a lot faster than trying to play a patched English version of a Wonder Swan emulator.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds complicated enough.
Yeah, maybe in the future we'll do that, but like
we've barely gotten the whatever emulator you use to work.
Yeah, the
sorry, you're totally legit DS.
Yeah, totally not Citra.
Yeah, but that's only kind of started working now, so
yeah. So we still need to get through redigitize decode with the English patch, and then next order comes back out in a couple of weeks. And then
fantastic video on the timeline of the WonderSwan
and how it makes the rest of the series work when taking into account timeline changes from the conflict. Yeah. And I thought Matt was the only asshole. I felt that as a kid. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, Yamato is,
yeah.
I feel Digimon Abridged by Project Mouthwash really gets I feel like that show for an abridged season really gets across how we all imagined Yamato as a child.
Yeah.
Like we all seem to have come to this collective headcanon, and they were able to they were able to give it substance and form and go, yeah, this is the Yamato you all remember. Oh, what's your new song called? Oh God, they're fighting again. It's my fault. Like just stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because he never really got over the whole separation thing. Oh, separation anxiety. It's a weaker time. Oh God, yeah, no, it's fun.
I wonder if these latest episodes having plot connections to the one that sent them there could signify we're getting near the end of Ghost. Well, you would think so, but it seems to keep going and going.
Yeah, like I remember, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, where there was an interview that came out with the scenario writer, and he went, "Oh, I just finished the final script," and everybody went, "There's 8 weeks left," and I'm like, "Where the fuck did you pull 8 from?"
Yeah. Just because he finished.
Funny enough, that was 8 weeks ago. So, that didn't quite work out, did it?
Well, no, because things have to be storyboarded and animated and
yeah.
edited and voiced, and it doesn't stop at the writing, guys.
No. So it might end up running till the end of March before the new anime season takes over on the first weekend of April. Or they could just go, actually no, give it a new time slot and let it continue.
Yeah, as I was just about to say, or your worst nightmare is confirmed. You have to watch it for another year.
I swear to God. Look, as long as it doesn't get One Piece level of episodes, I'm fine.
That's what I was just going to say. Desmond and his 1079 or something?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. The video that made everything made sense, though, even though in canon it doesn't. It's called Digimon Adventure in the Millennium Paradox Theory, I think. Go check it out when you have time. It's very nice.
Okay.
October in March.
I'm just gonna screenshot that so I remember that later.
Cool. Despite what everyone says about Ghost Game, I'd be happy if it continued longer.
Oh, me too. I'd love to keep watching
I would, but I would just like the show to be a bit more consistent if it is set to continue.
For another 100 episodes.
I mean, if we get another 100 episodes of
1049, there we go.
1049, yeah. If we get another 100 episodes of Ghost Game, it means we might see Gulus a whole other 3 times.
Give them some credit. It's going to be 4. His next one is included in that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just about to say, that's including the next... That's the next appearance included, yeah.
English subtitles. So subtitles don't bother us.
At this point, I really want Ghost Game to end soon. I'm okay.
I wouldn't mind if it ended and then went to a season 2 later.
Yeah, because if it does end at the end of March, we don't have an awful lot of time to actually go to the digital world.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why I feel like it would have a cutoff, cliffhanger ending with a Gulus or maybe this whole theory you have about Millennium Mon. Maybe he possesses Hero and that's the end until season 2.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know if we go that far.
But that's what I mean. I feel like it would have a cliffhanger and then season 2 would be digital world shenanigans.
Or even just an additional arc, just to tidy up any sort of remaining plot threads. But
I've become dependent on my Gulu strip feeding.
Start my weekly drawing and start commissions, and also start my fanfic rewriting Ghost Game. I mean,
so you're gonna stop letting Ghost Game take all your time
by letting
Ghost Game take all your time. Yeah.
Good luck with that one, Reiko.
Start commissions, get yourself to a comfortable place, then do that.
Yeah. So next week though is just it, like the elevator that stops at floor 13.5, and
yeah,
they seem to be in some sort of cyberspacey area. It does look like it's just that one side quest from Cyber Sleuth.
Yeah.
But the thing with the keyholes though,
that's interesting. Is there a related? You said a
Clavis Angemon. So he's basically a keyblade wielding Angemon.
Okay.
So I'll pull up a picture because this is where we do our monsplaining.
Yeah. To explain for anyone new that AJ here is the Digimon
veteran.
Shall we go?
Yeah, there we go.
I couldn't think of a word because I know you don't like me saying expert because
no.
From my perspective, you are, because everything I point at, you go, oh, this is this, and it has this lore, and it has that, and this is its other 10 names. But, okay, so that is the right shape of a key to go into the keyhole we saw in her forehead, but it's a bit big.
I mean, I don't make the rules. So let me just get a... Oh yeah, that's his card. So that, well, yeah. Okay, so I'll just save this and I'll load this up on screen for the chat's benefit.
His helmet
because
thing
his official art is tiny as always.
Yeah. His helmet thing is so tight on his head. Like, I feel like I know they don't actually have like faces under there or whatever. But I feel like if he ever took off the helmet, he'd have mad hat hair.
So let me bring this up just for anyone who's not familiar with
just Soramon. I suppose you could go Sora Angemon, that's how the names work.
Yeah. What's a Sora? So this is Clavis Angemon, for those who don't know. Now look, it could be another Digimon entirely. I mean, last week they made an evil marine Angemon, so
yeah,
anything's possible. But this is the only one that I think of immediately when with the idea of keys.
They're really gonna throw you for a loop, and it'll just be that key Pokemon in the episode.
Yeah. Somehow Klefki just crosses the void. Snuck in when Moon Millenniumon was ripping space-time apart. Yeah. Klefki just seeps in. I don't have keys I can jangle, so that was the best I could do.
No, there's no keys here.
No.
Another detail, in the Nanomon episode we saw Digimon being revived by using a human body as a vessel, so what happened to this episode has been
backed by previous episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's a good observation.
And is it Shad or Shade?
I think Shade.
Shade. I feel like it needs a
head empty, no keys. Sometimes all you hear is the jangling. Never stops. Wait, that's the other thing.
That's Gulus.
It is. Yeah, seriously, still, why does Gulus have the Masters? God, what's
Team?
Yes, but there's another word for it. Oh, what's that other word? I don't even think that the Thesaurus will be able to help me out here. It's like it's music related.
Oh, team. Yeah, Shadramon also died when the human body was separated from it. So, what did Tailmon take Nanomon to?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so. But that was forever ago.
So he went back and did some whispering in one Millenniumon's ear, and this was his project come to fruition this time. Find your Thesauramon.
Leitmotif.
Okay.
That's the leitmotif. That's the word I'm looking for.
I never would have got that.
No?
No.
It wasn't, and it wasn't in the theme section on the dictionary or the thesaurus. It didn't.
Thesauramon. Oh, we have to call it that now.
Thesauramon. Again, what's a Sora? So for anyone who doesn't know, that's a 2020 joke because Sora didn't exist in that show. I mean, that episode, the wolf standing atop the desert, that was a Sora episode until Yamato went, actually, I'm the deuteragonist. So I'm evolving now. Okay, thanks, bye. Anyway. Get your wise man to look for you.
Oh. It was like, give me my show.
Yeah. Oh. So we should actually get around to ranking this episode.
We should. Sorry, I was just picturing those bits in Family Guy, but with Sora. You know, like, shut up, Meg. But Sora.
That is basically what it came down to. Yeah. I hope there'll be some consequences for humans interacting with Digimon. Like that research lady in the Morphomon episode, or the girl with the X-Tyrannomon and Moromanzemon. Yeah, yeah, we haven't seen. I thought we'd see her again at the very least.
It would have made so much sense if that was her.
Oh yeah, like karma sort of came around.
Yeah, that would have made so much more sense if her and this one were the same person.
Yeah.
She was in college, wasn't she, or university or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, although she was kind of a researcher of some kind.
Yeah.
But I think it was a student role. I don't know. She wasn't in it long enough for us to get any backstory.
No, but I do like this idea now that, because we've been kind of calling for it to be acknowledged for a while, but it is kind of nice to see that there is so much nonsense going on in this world that people have taken notice and are starting to investigate.
Yeah, even if it is just a scientific community rather than,
yeah,
you know,
rather
realizing that thousands of people just died because of a forest.
Yeah. And quite rapidly decided he didn't like it and gave them back. Yeah.
Need Clockmon screen time. He was more fun when he was evil. I've never liked him
as a helping hand.
Because it didn't make sense that it happened.
Yeah, I don't like how they did it. The whole, you know, don't kill me. Oh, reverse time and he'll be a good guy. Yeah, like that still doesn't really sit well with me. No. But like it is what it is what it is at this point, and
evil is fun, right, guys? Right.
Right. So let's bring up the rankings then. Ranking.
I was gonna do it. You beat me to it.
App driver.
You get a
50 sore blows later. Yeah. All right. So
you should get one of those little sound, or one of those keypads with you know when the buttons just activate a sound or something.
Yeah.
You don't have to wreck your voice going ranking.
It'd be different if I had to talk like Digimon for like a full stream.
Yeah.
But just doing the ranking is painful.
Fine. Probably because I can't do that with my throat.
Yeah, no, I would rather not have to talk like Digimon for a whole stream.
Favorite character sheet.
Yeah. Yeah, where do you start with this one?
Zombie.
Minami? Yeah.
She was creepy as hell.
You going for Minami, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, cool. And your score?
Even without the big god tier world destroyer there, This was a fantastic episode.
Oh, it was.
It was like watching a horror movie.
Yeah.
Like a proper Japanese horror movie. Like that was.
They had a budget this week.
Yeah, it was like Sadako coming at them or something.
Yeah, there was an animation budget this week, which I always appreciate.
And I'm always bitter about Digimon. He didn't get his budget.
No. Yeah. A serious one gets a whole ass movie level quality animation to his episode.
Yeah.
And everyone else just gets your, basic bitch episode of Ghost Game animation.
Yeah.
Digimon I want to evolve to. That's happening. That's
happening.
That is happening soon.
They've said it twice now.
Yeah.
Evolution
is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
And now yeah.
I don't know if I want to give this a 5. It was fantastic though.
Yeah.
No, I think I will.
Yeah, I'm the same. It is. Yeah. This is a 5 out of 5 episode.
Yeah, like there's nothing immediately jumping to mind to make me go no. Take a point. Take half a point off.
Yeah.
Like there's some things.
Everything had a thought process or a reason behind it.
Yeah.
Except for, did the morgue not notice this person was missing?
That's the, although with so many people going missing and they don't notice, maybe they just didn't notice,
Yeah.
The society as a whole has the idiot ball in this show, so it's one more dead body.
Yeah. Also, just outright killing her and cutting to her funeral, like, immediately.
Yeah,
the shock factor.
not even just outright killing her and then cutting to the funeral. Killing her, focusing on her dead staring eye, and then cutting to her funeral.
Yeah. Yeah, like the shock factor of that alone was just like, okay, I'm paying attention,
Yeah, like they are not going to.
First you had my curiosity, now you have my attention.
Yeah, like.
The body wasn't in the morgue, that the coffin was empty.
No, they said the body wasn't in the coffin because it was too mangled.
Yeah.
But they didn't say it wasn't in the morgue. They did comment on it not being in the coffin that was at the funeral.
Yeah.
But the morgue would still have a record of the body and where it went and how it was dealt with.
Yeah, like at the very least it should have been in one of those
the freezers.
Freezers, yeah.
And then
for autopsy or something because it was so mangled, or maybe the family were going to cremate the body, or
yeah, and they just had that there, the coffin there, just as a kind of signifier.
Yeah. Okay, so all right, this doesn't take away from the episode, but this is a fun thought exercise. So the episode ends.
Yeah.
Does Toru, or whatever his name was,
have
to ring emergency services and go, "Oh hi, I have a corpse here beside me"?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, they better hope that body turns into Data, because he's just gonna have his wife and his fiance's dead body that's been missing for days.
He's not going to prison at all.
No.
She got possessed by a world-ending eldritch abomination officer, I swear. Like, what did they do with the body after that?
Yeah, like she woke up in where he was mourning her.
Yeah.
And then obviously they didn't cremate it, and she wasn't in that coffin, so he had to go get her from somewhere. Like, he didn't just walk out with her there and then.
He might have.
Well, according to the show's logic, yes, he did. But
like, I mean,
not one person who
was whining and dining this corpse.
Yeah.
Who knows if they were 619ing as well? But oh.
Yeah, he was full ready to make out with that corpse.
With the champagne out and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, it was such a weird episode. Like, in the
Dylan Hoover could ditch the pot. Because he's so small, he's dragging it like Pump Mom was dragging the people
behind the curtain. Yeah.
See Dylan dragging her by the leg, dumping her in the canal.
I'm clapping like a goddamn arf, arf, arf. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's so good.
But yeah, real life terms, he broke her out from somewhere. He broke that body out somewhere. And then just brought it home to his little sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Jellymon being adorable, it doesn't make the noise Darlings does.
Oh, that was cute.
It was so nice.
Future was actually well held together for being in the presence of a dead body, I have to say.
Yeah.
I know he fell asleep and had a nightmare and was panicking and trying to run away as well, but he was... Yeah. Again, another time to break out the talisman.
I was literally just thinking, like, 60, you know, I know it's been 60 episodes, but
yeah,
him having just a whole, just him being covered in talismans today would have been very nice, just as a, you know, hey, haven't done this in a while.
Is there an equals in that?
Yeah, not in the subtitles, but generally it's spelt that way.
Okay.
Where is the...
You don't have to prove it to me. I believe you. He was never there for 1 millennium on. Yeah, he was only there to dispose of the body.
Jesus. Well, this turned dark, didn't it?
The episode was dark. We did nothing.
Oh, unless have they changed it up?
Maybe was it only in the subtitles of the other show?
Oh. Okay, they must have done away with it. Because I'm pretty sure, or maybe it was only Moon that had it. No? Moon Millennium. Oh yeah, see?
Oh, there it is, yeah.
Moon equals Millennium. So they've all, like, they did carry that at some stage, but
yeah,
I guess in recent years they've gotten rid of it. So yeah, okay, cool. I'll chop it off here. That's fine.
Okay.
Cool.
Who's your favorite character? Like for a zombie to win out over my rabbit boy, you know?
Yeah. I still want to know why the time limit doesn't affect the mega evolutions. Like, why? Like,
because the power of determination.
But the time limit should have gone away. Like, I know we've said this already. But the time limit should have gone away as soon as they got new bracelets.
Yeah.
That should have been dead.
Yeah, that should have been an old bracelet thing, and that's why they upgraded.
Yeah.
And so it coming back just it doesn't make a lick sense. Maybe they're...
No, it's plot contrivance.
Yeah, maybe they're holding on to it for Gulus. Because he's gonna have to evolve into something that has a timer.
Yeah, Regulus. I mean, realistically, Regulusmon should be held to the same standard.
Unless he gets an app duo driver.
Duo,
that's the one.
Yeah.
He didn't have a timer.
Well, that's what the new bracelet should have been. It should have been the app drive duo of this show.
Yeah.
Oh. You know what?
Really?
I'm giving it to Millenniumon. I actually
Did
like
he make favorite in the in any of your episodes back then?
God no. God no. Hold on. If I just go back to my Adventure 2020 scores, I believe this was a really problematic score. So I gave the episode where he turns up a 3, and then the episode where they killed him off a 1.5.
You didn't even have a favorite character though.
No. Wow. Because this was the episode where Goku Greymon appeared.
Yeah.
I was just like, no. I checked out of the show at that point, and it was like, like.
It's funny because you have it titled Finale.
But that was what the show called it.
Yeah.
The show itself called it Finale, the Ultimate Holy War, and then went, oh no, we have 17 extra episodes to give you.
Was it a case like the Cross Wars?
No.
No?
No, I hope not, because there was
One has to wonder.
There's no reason why these episodes couldn't have been mixed in with these episodes.
Yeah.
There's no reason for it other than to give us an excuse to get the other Omegamon. Yeah. And that's
makes you wonder if they had that conversation in the middle of writing it. Or just they finished writing it and went, no wait, we need this and this. But they went, oh right, fine, we'll write some more.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, we did get the Viking versus pirate fight out of it, so I was happy enough. But Yeah, there's just a couple of episodes where I'm just like, no.
Yeah, you don't have any favorites. That's weird.
Yeah.
I refused to do that the other day when I couldn't pick a favorite.
Yeah. So yeah, but
for anyone new here, I picked the weirdest of favorites.
Yeah. But like everyone, but at the time, and probably still now, depending on your feelings on that show, that is a controversial score. So I think Millenniumon was handled and dispatched better in this show than in 2020.
He would have been all right for a two-parter as well.
Oh God, yeah.
That end, like, the body starts floating up in the air and flies off with the Evilmon, is it?
What? Oh yeah.
When her body starts floating up in the air.
Yeah.
And all the Evilmon were flying next to it. That could have been the end of the episode, and then fighting him would be the.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
It could have been a two-parter.
And they're not above that either. I mean, the other parts of the franchise have done that where it's like
they just refuse to do two-parters in this show for some reason.
Yeah, that's why when we get one in Atmon, it's like, what is this?
Yeah.
What is this blasphemy? Two-parters, not resolving everything in 20 minutes.
I was so confused by that. I forgot that can happen.
Wonderful. Okay. So then the actual ranking part of it. So let's geez, I'll just in case we need to push around a bit, I'll
pop it down there.
Every time.
Why?
Okay. So then, looking at
yeah, a lot of fives.
Yeah. I'll let you start. I mean, this is a good series, so it deserves a lot of fives. We're not afraid to say when a bad episode is a bad episode.
Yeah. Purity is Digimon.
Yeah.
Yes. I think I put it in between the two of them.
Yeah, that's not a bad show.
Yeah.
That is not a bad shout. So let me grab these for you.
Going from the top this time.
Okay, so it is your 7th best episode.
Yeah. And that has nothing to do with Millenniumon at all.
Yeah.
Except the fact that he raised a corpse.
Yeah, like we dealt with a literal zombie this week.
Yeah, like I've watched, I'm sure we all have, I've watched countless Japanese horror movies. And it just had that proper feeling, like when the girls are alone at the start of the ring, or when they're waiting for the phone call or the TV turns on or whatever. And it just had that real,
like I remember
that proper horror movie tension.
I remember around the time of the Eismon episode, like even Yami was saying like they have to have a horror specialist on the team.
Oh yeah,
because a lot of this is just too perfect.
Yeah, they're very good at it.
Yeah, so no, Human Hunter. Oh.
Yeah, I ranked the horror of this episode above the emotions of Cannibal Mansion.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm leaning as well. Twisted Love was very good and very creepy as well for the whole, like, Yandere thing going into overdrive. Yeah, I think I preferred this over Twisted Love, so I'm going to put it between Human Hunter and Twisted Love. Which also makes it my 7th best episode.
Yeah.
That's a copy there. What's I'm doing now? Oh, well, that was really good. What's the chat saying?
Okay. You know, at the end of the fight, I was half expecting Digimon to stomp the Moon Crystal into dust. I don't think he'd have. I think Lemormon would.
Yeah.
But I don't think Digimon would because of the way he reacted when what's his name? When Ancient Sphinxmon fell into the hole.
Yeah.
He kind of reached out for him like, oh shit.
I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah. He got over it pretty quick, but I don't think he would have stomped it.
No, I could definitely see Lemormon.
But imagine getting him. That's how Millenniummon gets taken out because he stood on him.
Oh, you know what? If they had done that, right? Yeah. If they had done something like that, I think this would just be my favorite series out of spite.
Yeah.
Like, I could definitely see Lemormon going crystal bad smash.
Yeah. Goku Greymon, everyone please share your energy with me so I can finish the fight.
Yeah.
Jasmine said Seed Millenniummon is the Vengix of the Digimon series.
Power Ranger villain.
Power Rangers. Yami said if you can't find the I in team, you're not looking hard enough. Jasmine said you mean the Negamon. Negamon?
Negamon. I don't remember what I said for that reaction.
No. Desmond said, I've seen Shikabane Hime with a corpse bride part. That is Corpse Princess, from what my Googling just showed me.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if it's a show or a manga.
Okay.
But, Cod Past Corner. Sorry, I keep trying to read that as podcast, but my brain is just not getting it there. I said, this week on Digimon Ghost Game, a group of kids play with an actual dead body. So it's not Digimon Stand By Me.
Yeah. Or is Warm Bodies? Is that the...
That's a zombie movie.
Yeah.
That's Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Yami said, no, I said they got a body horror expert in because they've seriously picked up their game.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, even still.
Yeah, body horror, yes.
Yeah, they definitely did.
Every time I think of those eyeballs, ugh, skin just crawls. There we go. So, yeah.
The chat is amazing tonight.
Yeah. No, you can't really destroy one Millenniummon. The entire point of Millenniummon is that you can't really kill it.
Yeah.
And Yami says, isn't Millenniummon death anyway?
In a sense.
Is it kind of,
Or necro-loving. Desmond!
Yeah! I'm actually surprised the comment from earlier that said necrophilia didn't get hit by the moderation. Of all things. Like, some weird random words get hit by the moderation, but the word necrophilia didn't.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, it's
an actual word. Like, it's not a swear or not like someone saying, because the word boob gets hit for that, like, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. The thing is just picky.
It really is. Don't bring up eating ASMR or Google will step in.
Oh God, you remember that? What, it just deleted like the entire chat or something, didn't it?
Yeah, I think it took out all of his messages, didn't it?
Yeah. So I was streaming one night over here on YouTube back before I moved over to Twitch, and one of our regulars talked about eating ASMR, and the YouTube bots banned him from the chat and deleted all his messages.
But it was even worse than that because the YouTube bots moderators can see what they've done. But that was just like it came up and then it was just wiped from existence.
Yeah.
So we were like, something from above the YouTube bot came in and took that out. And it wasn't one bit weird. It wasn't being lewd. I think you were like eating something while you were streaming. Like,
yeah, like it's not a mukbang channel or anything.
Yeah,
but
you're just,
the topic came up.
Like, I've been eating jellies while we were here. I think it was something like that, and you mentioned it. I think you could even hear you eating. And yeah,
he just said eating ASMR and gone.
Yeah.
But like there was a ban or a timeout, and just all the messages in chat were deleted. I'm just like, oh my God, who did you piss off?
Yeah. Exactly, it was
Well,
Thanos.
the big thing, it was Thanos snapped by YouTube. The dangers of not touching grass. Yeah. Well, okay. Will we check out comments from last week?
Yeah.
We won't have. I can check if Say has artwork for this week.
Yeah, Hasey's usually good at having art like that.
Yeah. Because we showed off
like magic.
We showed off all of Reiko's ones that we'd missed out on.
Yeah.
On Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And Reiko's been busy with my commission all week, so I doubt there was any Ghost Game drawings done. So,
you're not allowed to have any more commissions till Reiko's done with Ghost Game.
No. that does not count. I am vetoing that.
Yeah, I know.
Reiko's like, nope, I need that money.
Unless Ghost Game starts paying you.
So
if you want to, you're advertising their show for them. You bullied a lot, huh?
My life as a streamer is just being bullied.
Possibly done it yesterday, but a lot of things happened. By the time I got started, it was always almost 2 a.m.
Oh,
yeah, none of that. I know you're allowed to bully Reiko into working, but not at 2 a.m.
No, I'm not that mean.
I'll step in for that.
So I expect like I'm not that bad, but at the same time, I expect Shogun Gekomon and Sithilamon done by next week. Okay. No. Take your time. The show isn't. The show
doesn't appear to be going anywhere.
Exactly. Yeah, the show doesn't appear to be going anywhere. So outside of another hiatus, I think you'll be fine long term. Anyway, so let's see. I think we do actually have a couple of comments from the shows earlier in the week. So let me just close off a couple of these tabs here. Oh, actually, I'll keep Twitter open. That is a lovely Watame artwork. That is gorgeous. I'm going to retweet that.
You have to Twitter open.
Right. Yeah, I will close one of them. So let me have a look then. Or
you had 3 Twitter open.
Yeah, apparently I did. Right. What was I looking for? Hase. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Oh God.
Ooh.
That's a really good way of doing it.
Mm.
Rather than drawing the whole abomination. So let me just show.
This one.
So look at that. Is
spooky. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a really good way of doing it. Yeah, you really do capture the essence of the episode.
Yeah,
like all the Vilemon or the handprints are all there.
Or evil?
Both. Evil in the Japanese version.
Yeah.
And then when they were dubbing it, they went, "Well, we can't have that."
Yeah.
And
evil is
swap the.
It's funny actually you say that. I tried to name one of my Pokemon, the shadow Pokemon you get in Go, because I usually call some of my Bulbasaurs Bort, like from The Simpsons, because Bortosaur.
Yeah.
And
Bobsaur.
Bobsaur. But I tried to name the shadow one because they look evil.
Yeah.
I tried to name it Evil Bort, and Pokemon Go was like, "No, you can't do that." I'm like, evil is not a swear word.
Yeah, so it's no, but it's dark and too much for the kiddies to handle.
Yeah, I read Sleek's comment while you were saying that.
Hey, Sleek gave me a nightmare, not because this episode was scary, but because it gave me flashbacks to a very rubbish arc. Yeah, don't worry, Sleek. We just got done squatting all over that.
You could have phrased that much nicer.
No, I couldn't have. I'm a delinquent. I squat over things. But anyway, so we've got the handprints here, the two of the heads, and then Minami here all lit up and
I feel like I'm what was the girl's name? The sister?
Oh, Kotaro?
No, that's
No.
Nomura, isn't it?
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
Nomura. It was Ko something.
Yeah. I feel like I'm her after looking up and falling backwards.
Yeah.
And looking up at her. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So well done, Hase, as always. Yep. Ah, model kit. Nice. Ooh.
Oh, we were looking at the box for that on Wednesday, weren't we?
Yeah. That's fun. Right then. Boom. Sorry, right, so comments then. That's what I was looking for originally. So YouTube Studio. Oh, cool. Oh wow, we have a couple.
Well, that's a spam.
Yeah. So the comment on the, remember this one?
Oh yeah.
Someone replied. So I guess people are going back and watching the old Cyber Sleuth playthroughs.
I guess so. Yeah.
That's weird. I mean, thank you.
It could be because Next Order's coming out, so they're going back to look at other games.
Oh, maybe the algorithm was probably like, "Hey, you like this, so watch." Yeah, it could be doing a thing. Hey, thank you for watching the old content. Appreciate it. So we have the Appmon episode we did on Thursday, right? I call that a bad trip, referencing the first episode. Or absolute shutdown, referencing the second. We got a spam comment saying awesome shots.
Obviously they think it's a holiday video or something.
Yeah, exactly. So no, our shots of the Aurora Borealis were in the Wednesday. So our shots of the Northern Lights were in the previous episode, the previous podcast. So
unless they know, maybe they do mean that.
I
can't imagine that's
no, I can't imagine.
It's a little bit more, maybe it picked up on the fact there were photos in the video or something. I don't know. I don't know if bots are that smart.
Well, probably not. So we have a comment then. We have a real comment on the Appmon episode from Sleek saying Offmon evolving to Shutmon and went berserk to the point of hurting his partner is what Lemormon should have been. He is ferocious, but I never get the impression of him going berserk like hell. That could have been a knight's arc for Lemormon so that he becomes Deerbitmon.
Yeah, no, I don't think he'd hurt his partner, but I could see him hurting the other two. His whole motivation is to protect her.
Yeah.
Now I know sometimes that goes horribly wrong. In movies and anything, like the person is protecting said person and accidentally like swat them sideways.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean it's,
you know, like he could have been attacking Hiro or Kyoshiro and she runs over to try to stop him and he hits her backwards and, you know, that kind of...
Yeah.
We've seen that happen, but I can't see him going like...
I think Angoramon would self-terminate if he ever hurt Rory.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I can't see that happening the same way as Shotman just chowing down on Eugen's shoulder.
On Eugen's shoulder, yeah. And getting blue blood instead of red.
Yeah.
Still weird. But
would this show use red?
I think it has.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not gonna go Danganronpa pink, so yeah. Okay. So then. Right, so the catch-up podcast from Wednesday. Couple of oh wow, okay, we've got comments from Clatter and from Justin. Awesome. So we'll start with Clatter. Hi, Clatter. Eugen tasted good.
I would start with Justin because he starts with episode 59. These go to 60 and 61.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Okay. So yeah, we'll go with Justin's. So okay. So Justin says, okay, as for episode 59, it wasn't terrible, but not great. I thought the whole time limit Digivice thing was over and done with, but I guess not. Yeah, I think that's the second time we've seen it since we got the new bracelets, and I still don't like it. When watching the episode, seeing Tono-sama Gekkomon just beat up on Gammamon, I was like, oh god, this is getting really violent. Because he was really getting stomped.
Yeah, he really was.
He really was. And after a while, I was like, where did I see this before? We're getting Gulus this week, aren't we? Yeah, you had that reaction as well. And you went, oh no.
Yeah. That was full on. Like, his foot was about 5 times the size of Gammamon. And stomping down on him, I was like, oh no, you're dead now.
Yeah, you've awoken the beast. Seeing Gulus again was a surprise, and I love the line where he goes, yo, that kind of hurt, you dumb frog. Yeah. The interesting part is him going, Aniki, why don't you sync up with me already? If you do, I'll even rip out Kyoshiro for you. Personally, I always wondered why aren't Hiro and Gulus Gammamon synced? Well,
Hiro doesn't want to.
No, Hiro like refused to in the initial evolution as well.
Yeah, like the brain words
came
in and he went, no, get out of there.
Yeah. He refused to download Gulus's attacks, I guess.
The brain words, you know what I mean.
Well, they haven't given an actual term for what happens there, so
the words just flash, and they obviously don't see what we're seeing in their head, so
they just get a flash of inspiration. Anyway, I asked myself possible answers. Why aren't they synced? I asked myself. Possible answers, for example, is it because whenever your partner Digimon you're synchronized with evolves, even though it's the same person, does it somewhat count as a new Digimon? And to sync up with that form, do you have to accept the attack name into your head? Sorry if I answered my own question. Even though the Frozomon bit happened again, I do like that Gula said, it's only a matter of time. I can already see Hiro getting angry and calling out Dead End Skewer. I give this episode a low 3, and my favorite's Kyoshiro. Yeah, like, Kyoshiro, what I really did like about that episode was Kyoshiro kind of, he didn't just go, well, I think he did say hologram ghost, but he leapt into the fray to get Gekkomon away from the crowd. You know, so that's very...
He knew straight away it wasn't part of the performance, and he went, oh no. I know what this is, and they don't.
Yeah, and it's very rare we get that from Kyoshiro. So the night
he would just panic, and the other two would do that.
Yeah, exactly. yeah. But yeah, no, I think Justin, you've answered your own question there. It's like he's been resisting syncing with Gulu since the first encounter, and I think if he ever accepts the brainwave or whatever official terminology there is for what happens there, that'll be the day. And that's why I wonder if Moon is going to end up corrupting him or something. Right, so episode 60. As for episode 60, I felt at the end the animation got better, and to me Amphimon with the tentacles sticking out, she makes me think of Sailor Moon.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going for with the long tentacles, because it would look like her ponytails.
Oh yeah, it's definitely like there's definitely a few different animes and like
it's like you were saying, they don't really make sense to you, but if you picture it as Sailor Moon, they make perfect sense.
Yeah, well, I mean, she's still a magical girl.
Yeah,
she's just a robot one.
Yeah,
I get that. So the twin tails being like long hair, I get. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
She's like a mech, a magical girl, and a sentai all together.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still like the little idea you had of Jellymon being in there and piloting her.
That is still my headcanon. I mean, it's that or Thetismon, just it's Thetismon in a mech suit or Jellymon piloting a robot.
Yeah,
it's one or the other.
The animation did get better when she showed up.
Oh, it did. Yeah, it's like, hey, have budget.
Yeah, they just made her so bright and to go with her personality, I suppose.
I guess. Oh, yeah, her speaking American is still
her speaking weird. American, yeah. Not even English, American.
Yeah. As for episode, it's nice to see she wears Tesla Jellymon's skirt. Don't want to say too much, but I like how we're getting into who is the person responsible for sending Digimon to the human world. So I'll give this episode a 3.5, and I swear to God, it better not be Yggdrasil or a Monokawa deadbeat. Huh? I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Monokawa deadbeat just flows so well,
doesn't it? I mean, he is a deadbeat. Yeah, he's also going to end up being the final boss.
Yeah, we called that somewhat early on.
Oh God, like episode 5.
Yeah.
It's like,
so we were like, oh, his dad is gone and he's trapped or whatever. And then we went, well, maybe.
Yeah, and then his card basically confirmed it.
Yeah.
If your opponent has 3 or more tamers in play. Oh, so if your opponent has Hero and his friends, gotcha. Mm-hmm. So they've basically, the card game has basically confirmed Hokuto as the final boss. Mm-hmm. So Clatter, then getting to Clatter's comments. Yeah. Glad to see you guys are back and happy to hear you had fun on your vacation. Episode 60 was okay. The episode itself wasn't bad, nor was it good. It was just okay. The fact that almost every human was practically gushing water out of their mouth and eyes really adds to the tension of the situation. But as to be expected with Ghost Game, Sethilamon was spared, so the episode ends at a moot point for me. Yeah, that's fair. Also, besides the unnecessary panty shot of Thetismon or Amphimon, was there one?
I don't think we noticed that.
No. But it's a mech.
BRB.
Meg, no.
I can't. The Crunchyroll is on your phone.
We'll look later. But it's a mech.
Yeah. Well, I suppose when she's...
I mean, that makes it more unnecessary, I guess, but it also makes it funnier.
Yeah, she is wearing a skirt as Thetismon, though, so...
Yeah. But she's also wearing bloomers as Thetismon.
Yeah. Bloomers aren't exactly underwear.
No.
I mean, they are, but they're a pair of shorts.
Anyway, besides the unnecessary panty shot of Thetismon Amphimon, did it look odd and choppy with how Thetismon went to rescue Kyoshiro, then started her transformation into Amphimon? I don't know how. It just looked off, clunky, and less clean. Yeah, it's a weird evolution sequence.
Yeah, it's
because she runs over and like scoops him up and then starts running.
It would probably look smoother if she scooped him up in her arms.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he should definitely still have been princess carried, but I remember
because the others come in and they're like up on their backs already, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with that. It does look a bit off compared to the other two.
Yeah, no, and I even thought that while we were watching it. I was like, something doesn't like the evolution itself is fine, but there's just something about that intro couple of seconds. I'm just like, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
Mm.
This one says mecha panties is a fetish, bro.
Fetish 2.
Oh, fetish 2. Oh, okay. That's what I get for reading a phone screen.
Yeah. It'd probably help if I had it like much brighter so you can see it.
I don't know. It just looks off of that scene. I give this episode a 3.6. Not to make it a big issue, but I think you guys have missed my comment for episode 59. I had replied to my own comment on 58.
Oh,
we'll go back and check.
We were leaving it for the next show, and then we never went back to it.
Ah, bugger. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that after 61. We'll go back and read that then after 61. No, definitely always call us out for that sort of thing.
Yeah, if we missed your comment, because we didn't realize we were missing some of Pedro's comments because the algorithm was putting them in the spam for some reason.
Yeah. So
we didn't even realize that they were missing for a while.
I've basically had to tell the algorithm, no, accept this.
Yeah. That's another reason we kind of say to split them up a bit, because like Pedro's comments were very long, so maybe the algorithm thought it was just a big ad or something.
Yeah.
So
spoilers for 61, so today's episode. Just watched the latest episode, and to think during Adam, Meg, and chat's conversations, I thought that Ghost Game wouldn't be showing any more permanent deaths of humans. They surprised us with this episode. Yeah. This episode was completely lit, and the only thing holding it back was again making the partners to Ultimate first, then Mega, and turning Espimon into a joke this episode. I mean, come on, Toei. Just partner Espimon with Nomura already. Bring them on board with the gang permanently, and finally have Espimon evolve.
While I agree, I also don't think he needs a partner to evolve.
No, because we thought Ryudomon
just did it, and then it was just a non-issue.
Yeah, I remember like when Ryudomon evolved, or even up in the lead up to that, we thought, oh, are they getting second partners? Are they getting like auxiliary? You know, was but no, Ryudomon just evolved with the power of friendship.
Yeah, and then we thought maybe one of Ruli's friends would, because they have Nomura, and then I thought they were going to get one of the girls or something.
Yeah.
Or we thought it was going to be a receptionist girl.
Yeah. They made a big deal out of her, but no, she hasn't been seen in weeks.
Yeah. She's in therapy because she turned into a spider.
No, she was in the Kazuhamon episode.
Was she?
She was, yeah.
Oh, she was.
Yeah, she got turned. She
was the weird. Yeah.
Yeah, she got turned into a posing doll. Because you know, Kazuhamon needs to study posture for her art.
Did they forget all that too?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, they wiped their. That was the wipe the memories.
That was the wipe their memories episode. Yeah. And then Clatter gives the episode a 4.9. I mean, yeah, close to perfect. I mean, that's that's very fair. Just we don't rate any. You know, we only rate in 0.5s because that'll get messy later.
It's just too much effort.
Well, it's not like Excel will do the math on it, but at that stage we may as well just be rating in percentages.
Yeah.
You know, so 86% and etc.
Okay, look, it's more effort for me because I'm not good with math.
I just said Excel will do the math for you.
Yes, but then I have to work out in points how many. Fives are better.
Okay.
Nothing in between.
Okay. Meg smirt.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll jump back then and grab Clatter's other comment.
Yeah.
Would be on. Oh, hold on. All right, nothing held for review. So if I just nip this in the bud, there we go. Okay. Oh, right. There's the Dear Bitmon episode. Held for review.
Was it on an Atmon? No, there it is.
There it is. Okay, apologies.
Yeah, see, we even left it unmarked so we could read it.
After, yeah. Okay. No apologies, Clatter. Always call us out for that. Because it's never intentional, I promise. Spoilers for episode 59. I gave this episode some points for at least the first half of the episode, and what I mean by that is this is pretty much your standard average, to me, funny but serious episode of the day. That is until the second half gets ruined by some decisions made by the writers, and I'll give some brief explanations. Okay. 1. While not exactly at the end half, the writers really need to work on not shutting off the trio's brains whenever a Digimon makes an appearance. Like, as soon as Shogun Gekomon appeared and started blasting, Yoshiro should have had a hologram field up already.
Yeah. When he saw that, it would have made sense. Like, I know he just ran up on stage and went, it's me!
Yeah.
I suppose that was in the panic at the moment. But he's usually quite good at going, look, people! And flipping the bracelets. So.
Yeah, he normally is good for that. So I think, like, and the episode doesn't work if he does that immediately.
Yeah.
Because he's not in Shogun Gekomon's body for Gulus to say, I'll even rip him out for you.
Yeah.
So you do lose that little bit. But again, they really could have gone either way on that one.
Yeah.
2, the ending fight for this story should have just had Shogun Gekomon, Kano Weissmon, and Lamormon trying to plan or outmaneuver each other. In fact, bring in Mummymon. I'm sure he probably would have been able to fix up a potion that would have been able to separate the people from Shogun Gekomon's back.
Could have performed surgery.
Oh, God.
Gave him some Digimon anesthetic and peeled them all out.
Oh, I hate every syllable in that sentence. Oh, no.
He's a doctor. Surely he's a surgeon.
Stop. Just stop. Bad.
and Gulu saying, "I'll rip them out." Is any better?
Stop. Anyway. 3. Bringing back the countdown timer, even though it never left, leaves a sour taste in my mouth. Hey, samesies, high five. But literally having Gulu show up to not even in a high stakes fight, but only to go up against Shogun made it worse. The writers could have made this episode better, but settled for this. Really? I give it a 1.6.
Wow. What did we give it? 3?
I gave it a 2.5.
And I gave it a 3.
And you gave it a 3. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Like, cause it really is Frozomon levels of "Don't hurt my friend,"
Yeah,
and then
that ending,
the tension is just sucked out of the episode.
Yeah.
You know, Gekomon gives the tension of that episode the big suck.
Yeah.
So
there's nothing more to that comment.
I don't believe so. But I
nope, 1.6. Yeah, that is fair.
Yeah, I do. I do agree with Clatter on that. The only point I don't like the idea of Mummymon doing surgery, but you know, Gulus could have just been used better in general.
Yeah, like my brain is thinking too logically about it, because if he gave him a potion, that wouldn't make sense for them to get out of there because they're underneath a layer of skin. So
yeah.
And they're also in his back, so it's not like he's gonna throw them up. I don't know. So surgery is where my brain went.
Yeah. Maybe he just gets covered in those digital circle-y things we see, and they just pop out and slide down like they ended up doing anyway.
Yeah.
Because that's what Gekomon basically did. He just went magic.
Yeah. Still break the skin. We should probably catch up with the chat then.
Yeah, we'll catch up with the chat now. Okay. Sorry. Distracted. So Meg smurfed. AJ freaking out on Amphimon's English was the best laugh I had that day. Thanks, Desmond. Oh shiz, we've missed a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, Zed Millenniumon gave me a night. Okay, wait about that. People are so fast in relation to Hasei's art. Yeah. Eugen tasted good.
I wonder how Ruli tasted. No, Desmond.
No, Desmond. No. I love when Gamamon gets beat into next week because it means Gulus is coming. Yeah,
it hurts my heart, but then I panic. I'm like,
yeah,
don't do that. He's gonna kill you.
Yeah, but then he wasn't allowed murder.
Yeah.
He wasn't allowed to do a moida.
You know what? I feel like he'd have that accent in English.
Gulus?
Gulus.
Like a
stereotypical
Italian mobster.
Kinda.
Like, or a Brooklyn accent.
Because the way he turns around and he's like, Aniki, you know, and
yo, big bro, why don't we sync up, eh?
Maybe not as bad as that, but along those lines.
Well, I mean, excuse me, princess.
What I mean by bad is Joey Wheeler levels of accent.
Forget about it.
But you know, can you see that fit? I can see that fitting.
I can see that in a parody dub, maybe. But I feel like they'd go the other way. I feel like he'd be like, "Hey, bro, why don't we sync up, eh?"
Maybe.
I feel like they'd really like. I think the coolness that is in his voice in the Japanese version would be lost because they would try to make him edgelordy.
Or they'd turn him into Christopher Walken. Like
we did that with Ice Devimon. We don't need to do that again.
They make weird choices, so I could see him having some kind of like New York mobster accent. I don't know.
What has happened to my show? I heard that too, Meg. What? Desmond, no. Oh, let's catch up with the chat. Sleek says, I had a discussion that Gulus will use the moon crystal to evolve, and I said he'll crush the crystal to dust and snort it. Jesus. Like, imagine Gulus fighting a big bad and he pulls out a bag of moon Millenniumon dust to snort and evolve. Yeah. If you ever want Ghost Game to never be localized, just turn Gulus into a coke fiend.
What are they gonna do with this episode? Like, she's gonna hit the wall and then it's gonna cut to
She's been in a coma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because they need her to die for the rest of it to make sense. Because she literally says, "No, I am dead."
Yeah, no, they just get rid of that.
Yeah, they're gonna have to rewrite the whole episode.
The whole episode, she'll be in a coma, and you'll get some off-screen dialogue of, "Wow, we were able to save Minami from Millenniumon's grasp. They can get married now. They'll change." Like the pessimist in me, looking at how 90s and 2000s dubs were handled, says that's what they'll do. Because when they dubbed Digimon Cross Wars, they basically dubbed it as if they were doing Adventure for the first time.
Right.
So it was that level of dub compared to how like more mature the Digimon Savers or Digimon Data Squad dub was.
Yeah.
They literally went... It's like Saban had this problem when he bought all his franchises back.
Yeah.
Where the new iteration of a thing had to be what the kids remembered from the old version, even though those kids have grown up. And that sort of dubbing doesn't work anymore, because you have kids that have grown up on Funimation, on Crunchyroll, on Netflix anime that are more mature and serious. That
and kids in general are just more advanced with what they've watched.
Pop culture references as jokes, and dialogue where there shouldn't be any, and music that doesn't fit the battle scenes. Just it's a time capsule of like late 90s, early 2000s dubbing that just doesn't fit anymore.
Yeah, and kids are not going to have the nostalgia for that. Yami said they skipped the app entirely, but if it does become a point later,
can't skip. Yeah, well, that's the thing. If Moon Millenniumon becomes a plot point later on,
they can't skip this episode, so they have to rewrite her being smashed against a wall and then having a funeral and then raising from the dead.
Yeah, so I think what happens is he bursts out of the computer, she still gets smashed against the wall. You don't focus on the eye twitching.
Yeah.
And then you just have my friend is in a coma, but she's been getting up and walking around.
Yeah.
But it's very unnatural.
Yeah.
And then you kind of have the episode play out the same way, but the pessimist in me goes, it's like when you see a helicopter. I think I mentioned this like a week or two ago. It's like when a helicopter blows up in something that's dubbed, and you have
like, oh,
they got their parachute at the last minute, or that like if there's a radio and you hear the commanding officer go, Jarvis, are you okay? Yeah, sir, managed to pull my parachute at the last minute.
Yeah.
It's something dumb like not dumb. I mean, values dissonance sort of comes up here. Like, I mean, what the Japanese market sees as suitable for children, the Western world doesn't always. And whether you want to call that fragility or you want to call that softness or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's just it's a different way of doing things.
It's different cultures. Different cultures takes on death.
Exactly. So yeah, I really feel like if that's how if they're now, if the show goes directly to Crunchyroll, I think you dub the episode as is.
Yeah.
But if it's getting dubbed for syndication, that episode gets rewritten entirely.
Yeah.
Because they can't skip it. If the Moon Millenniumon, and it really does hinge on the Moon Millenniumon crystal becoming a plot point.
Yeah.
Like, if it doesn't, and it just ends up in a box of trinkets that Hero keeps in his fridge.
Yeah.
In
his fridge.
Keep the crystal on ice. If it just ends up, being a glorified paperweight or something, then sure, you can skip the episode.
That would be hilarious. In later episodes, we see like he's talking to them on his computer and it's just sitting there on a stack of paper or just sitting on the desk like a
You heard it here first. So yeah, I think that's but Saban had a real thing about that, like when because he sold everything off to Disney and then bought it all back years later.
Yeah.
And it was Disney and Funimation that did Disney did the Frontier dub. And then in conjunction with Crunchyroll or Funimation even, they did the Savers dub for Data Squad. And you could tell it was a Funimation dub, like really high profile voice actors.
Yeah.
you know, you'd Quentin Flynn, Crispin Freeman, Colleen O'Shaughnessy came back to play another character. I think she voices like 6 people in this franchise already. So if they ever did have a proper crossover, she'd be talking to herself for a scene. You know, but they got some real, like, they got Richard Epcar back in to voice someone. They got the other one, not Epcar, Jameson Price, like, they, you know, who's been in the franchise before but has obviously gone on and they've become a lot more prolific and things. So they got a whole lot of high profile actor. Why do I keep saying it like that? High profile. Why do I keep saying it like that? Profile. But then Cross Wars went back to Adventure 99 dubbing. And Saban did the same thing with Power Rangers. He went, Disney had made a couple of shows. They made SPD, which was really super serious and very mature. It wasn't gritty. It was still a kid show, but it was a very different take on it. And then the Samurai series was just Go Go Power Rangers, but again. I was like, no, we got away from that.
Yeah, because they realized their audience are not as stupid, and then they went. No, but they are.
Yeah. So it was. Yeah. Anyway, so that's so I don't know. You turn Gulas Gamamon into a coke fiend. Yeah, the show just isn't getting dubbed at all, is it?
It is, with that Italian accent and the mob accent. Gulas the Scarface. Just sitting there with the big pile of Millennium dust.
Losing control of my life.
Maybe we should move to another comment.
God damn it, chat. God damn it. Oh, okay.
Gulas is too gory for Hero.
Yami then says Ampimon is like one of those Sentai Magical Girl live show characters. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, she was doing rider kicks.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, so she's definitely got tokusatsu influence. Just imagine Jellymon pulling a Domon Kashu going Rise Gundam. Oh god. This hand of mine flows with an awesome power. Yeah, I could see her doing that. They love Ampimon to get a budget. Yeah. AJ freaking out about Ampimon's English was the best laugh I had that day. Well, thank you, Desmond. Justin says, and that will be the day when Hero jumps into the air and punches his dad in the face. Mecha panties is a fetish too. Oh yeah,
I got you, bro.
They love eating their spam. Okay.
I can't remember what that was a reference
to. Let's see.
Murphed.
Yeah. Sleek. Oh, okay. So Sleek says, I'll give this episode a 2.5 visually. I'll give it a 2.5. Visually, it's nice and it does give a creepy feel, but story-wise, it's pretty average. I don't give a damn about the couple because I don't feel attached to them. I mean, you don't have to know every character for 12 episodes.
Yeah, they threw it in fast, but it's like I said, it's like at the start of like the Ring movies or something. Yeah. Like, we don't know that girl. She's just home alone, and then the next scene she's dead and it's her funeral. Yeah. That's how those movies open. Yeah. So I felt like it really fit in with that. Yeah. So you don't really, like, you just feel bad because they're like, oh, and they were just about to get married. Yeah. And that instantly makes you go, oh, poor guy. They don't have to give him a backstory or have him on screen at all before that. Yeah. To make you get the backstory of it. Yeah, like the puppet episode, Ex Tyrannomon and Waru Monzaimon. Like, I don't know if we ever seen Kayano before that episode, even as a background character. I definitely don't think we did.
But like, she was the best part of that episode, and like and if she wasn't on screen for 12 episodes beforehand, I don't think it would have made a difference. Yeah. She's the character in that moment. So yeah. I mean, I understand, but I don't think you need a deep connection to all of the characters to enjoy what's happened or be appalled or scared or, you know, to have a good time with what's going on.
Yeah, I don't think you needed a connection with that couple. The point was that she died
and was coming back to life. Yeah.
And he brought her home and was a weirdo.
Yeah.
That's the only thought you need to have of him.
Also, Zed appears, so minus points for that. I never want to see Zed Millenniumon, like how I don't want to see Omegamon ever for a long time. I don't think we'll see Omegamon in this show, so at least you've got that
we've
going.
Got Serious Mon.
Yeah, we have Omegamon at home.
Yeah.
Well, we have Gaiamon at home, but we'll get there later.
Monster of the week in a nutshell: keep the characters dumb for the episode. The episode don't end quick.
Yeah. Basically. Justin, now I'm thinking of Mummymon playing the Operation game. I heard that too, Meg. Okay, so that was about the Brooklyn accent on Goulus. Okay.
Joey, the godfather of games.
Yippee. Pyramid of Light reference. Love it. You and Martin do a good Joey voice. Well, I mean, God, I can't do it now. I'm on the spot. Brooklyn Rage. See, my Joey voice is just really a take on Martin's voice, you know? So, but if I let it run too long, it turns Australian.
A few hints of Dublin coming out there. What?
Yeah, see, because I'm on the spot. You know, if I was just blah, 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 I could form full sentences. But when I try and do it, I turn Aussie.
Yeah. Maybe it's that lemonade.
It might be the Aussie style lemonade we're drinking. The Monster Juiced Aussie style lemonade with its L-carnitine plus B and vitamins and taurine has been just what I needed to get through this show. Not sponsored, by the way. Just wanted to point out it's a really good drink and it's quite tasty. The Sheila here doesn't like it, but you know, to each their own. And again, I lose it. So
yeah, it's all over the place.
The joys of voice acting. I need to get back into that. Ghost Game has no hope of ever getting a Western release unless they cut out entire episodes.
Eismon.
Yeah, Eismon. Probably, yeah. Dub only watchers. What's a Tagiru? About Cross Force. Yeah. Sleek says, if Goulus becomes an addict to Millenniumon Crystal, we might get a Breaking Bad crossover. Goulus goes like, Hero, we need to cook.
Hero has gained a pet rock.
You know, maybe this episode goes beyond the 5. You know? No, I swear to God, if this thing is just a paperweight in a future episode, I'm coming back and retroactively giving this episode a 6.
Justin, then.
We all know if Ghost Game somehow gets on Cartoon Network, it's going to get a lot of dub changes will be made. Hero accidentally eats the crystals and bio-merges with him.
That's how he'll become the real hero.
Yeah, well, Espimon, do you accept me now? And then Megaforce happened. Oh, we don't speak of Megaforce. All right, Codpast, thank you so much for joining in. It's been fun having you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your week, my friend. Desmond, maybe pull a Masaru, than more like pull a Masaru than a Domon. He only showed up twice and people don't want him on the show. Just imagine if Joey made the yeah sounds like like the Waking the Dragons arc abridged with Valen's voice. Yes. So
the Dragon's Arc is the one I stopped watching.
Yeah. So when that got abridged, Goggles, the one that looks like Ty, he got an Aussie accent.
Yeah.
So I think they all got Aussie accents. We're Aussie and we ride motorcycles. We were riding motorcycles and playing card games before it was cool.
Didn't they have god awful English accents anyway? Yeah. They didn't need to.
Like Raphael was the best one.
They didn't need to abridge voice those people.
Yeah, I mean Raphael was the best one. Him and his Native American waifu.
Brain is having a blank there.
Guardian Iatos, the big bird.
Can you give me a look? It's been a while. Oh yes. Yeah, that looks familiar.
Yeah. Oh.
I know it's just that art style, but what's his name? Bakura?
Yeah.
She has Bakura's face.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That art style, a lot of that's going to happen. That's his mom, AJ. I like that too. No, he just called her mommy. That's or was that me?
Get you engaging in the weirdness instead of going, no!
I mean, have you seen the autos?
Oh, are we out of things to do?
I think.
Has anyone else seen any good art or have any good art related to this episode or otherwise? You seen anything interesting?
No. I didn't go looking too deeply, but when I found out who the monster of the week was, I needed something for the thumbnail this week, and
yeah, so you had
the official Twitter accounts weren't giving me anything to work with. They were showing a lot of scared characters.
Usually they're like, here, this is who it is.
Yeah, like they were showing a lot of like screenshots of the characters being scared and panicked, but
yeah,
they never had anything for Millennium on itself.
Yeah.
So
I think Desmond was talking about.
Oh right, okay.
Hime, and it had a corpse bride, which I assume is this person.
Oh,
that
okay.
looks like a kind of a wedding dressy mummy outfit.
But
yeah, it seems to be a show.
Cool. Well, you know what? I think we'll leave it there then.
The art called life.
Well, I'm not putting your life on screen to share with everybody, so I think we'll have to pass on that one for now.
Yeah, well, if we find any cool artwork after this, we can show it off next week.
Yeah.
Or on Wednesday, because we always have a big gap to fill on Wednesday. So.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's because we do 2 episodes on a Wednesday, and thank frick we do, because I think I'm.
Yeah, otherwise it would have taken us a year to watch Atmon.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's not that I don't like. I think I'm liking. I love Atmon, but I don't need to watch it a second time at the same pace I watched it the first time.
Yeah. And it doesn't bother me either way because it's just brand new.
Yeah. So, yeah. So after Atmon is Tamers, but we will of course be doing the stage play.
Yes.
And I guess we'll need to go digging up Wonderswan lore.
Yeah.
Before we watch Tamers. So
I have a screenshot of the name of that video that Reiko suggested as well.
Okay, cool. Well, we can check it out beforehand and see if we can. See, I don't like the idea of broadcasting somebody else's content, but
oh no, I'm not saying we broadcast that. I mean, we watch it.
Oh,
and when we're going through, we can know what we're talking about. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. I like that idea. Yeah, we'll do homework basically.
Yeah.
So, yay.
Yay.
Okay. Well then, everyone, we are going to finish up here. Thank you so much for making this such a stupidly fun night.
Yeah. Fun is the word of the
fun
day.
Is the word of the day, isn't it? F is for friends who
watch Ghost Game together.
U is for
you and me.
N is for
seeing Goodless every week. I don't know.
Yeah.
N is for what is N for?
Miname not coming back to life. I don't know where I was going with this. F for Ghost Game. Anyway.
That's for poor Minami.
Yeah. F in the chat for poor Minami. Or 15 if you want to put it in hexadecimal.
You don't have one.
No, I don't. I don't have a 15 emote over here.
But we do have emotes.
Yeah.
That way. There we go.
If you'd like to become a channel member, we'll do a last plug before we get out of here. You get a Digivolving little badge next to your name, and you get access to these wonderful emotes. And the more people that become members, the more emotes I can give you to play with, and the more content I can make exclusively for members.
It's Millennium. It's Millennium.
Millennium.
2 M's at the end.
No, one.
No.
Yeah,
Millennium on.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's what I was trying to say. Millennium on.
There you go. You can show your anger for Millennium on like that.
Yeah. 2 N's.
Ah, dang it.
I mean, Sleek, you could use the Agumon emote there to vent your frustration about
yeah, because everyone is
that show.
Everyone is literally just like
see, it works on all levels. Anyway, so time for us to get out of here. Have yourselves a great week. We will see you back here on Wednesday for episodes 32 and 33 of Ghost Game. Sorry, Atmon. Hey, look, they're very similar shows, okay?
A lot of naughty subject talking this evening.
Has there?
Well, we're going as soon as the episode ends. We're going back to look and see if there's any panties knots in Atmon in the episode.
Oh, that was what you picked up. I thought it was the whole thing about making Ghoul's a coke fiend.
Oh, that too.
Jesus Christ.
We just need to edit. Like, one of us has to start doing these things, but I just have to edit Goulis's head onto the Scarface where he's sitting back in the chair with the big pile in front of him.
And just Photoshop the dust to be purple.
Yeah. If anyone's able to do that, do it, and we'll show it on chat. We'll show it on screen next time.
Yeah, make memes and we'll add it.
Make memes, yeah. We have a meme corner.
Well, I was gonna say we'll add it into the artist alley.
Yeah, it's the same diff.
Yeah. I love how like the text version of the chat behind us is just Agumon Rage.
Oh yeah,
it's just Agumon Rage, Agumon Rage, Agumon Rage.
Why can't it pick up on the emotes? That's weird. Cola fiend.
Yeah. Oh, cripes. Alrighty. Well, for more of this fantastic content and commentary, like and subscribe. And we'll see you on Wednesday for Digimon Universe Aptly Monsters. I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted. So guys, much love. Take care, everyone. And we'll see you on Wednesday. And bye.
Bye.
I'm exhausted.